Hey guys, hey beautiful people, hey, Obodo fam. Atrowe saluto. Good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to our channel. How is everyone doing? Welcome. How about you? Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. I hope we are well. How are you, Re? How are me, Re? Hope everything is good. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Can you guys hear me? Oh my God. Give us a thumbs up as you are coming in. Hope you are having a good weekend. Welcome. Give us a thumbs up, please. Do give us a thumbs up as you are joining in. Plenty story. I was supposed to do this show yesterday, but you know what? All things work together for our good. I'm glad I didn't do it yesterday because if I did it yesterday, then I would not have been able to cover the information that is coming up today now. Yesterday I was supposed to do it, and today we got some additional information about Chief Pete Edochie was speaking, finally breaking his silence about this matter, talking about Yul, his his troubled child, Abiba Olashifekpe, the black sheep of his family. Oh my God, yo. Yo. They're going to write books about this matter. You know what? I was thinking about something earlier on. I think it was yesterday. I started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I think some guys in Nigeria will not be happy with YOLO. My people, they will not be happy. Ask me why. They will not be happy because Yule is spoiling this whole polygamy thing, is spoiling it for them. Because all Nigerian women now, Nigerian married women, they are like, they are so woke when it comes to this matter, you know. So the brothers were like, we used to just do this thing and get away with it, but you did it and it don't spoil business for everybody. He decided to do his own and brought it to social media and married the side chick. So wives in Nigeria now, like they are extra sharp, checking, and making sure that their husbands are not straying to go and be, trying any nonsense. Oh my God. Dr. Abi said, may our children not put us out on display for the wrong reasons. Amen. A very big amen. So, we wanted to talk about, I think I'm going to create a playlist because at this point, we have enough videos to create a whole playlist about this matter. Ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pọ̀, ó pọ̀. We've talked about it over and over and over and over and over. When we want to keep quiet, they will not allow us to keep quiet. You know now, they really enjoy the attention. I actually think that someone like, Watermelon, they like the attention they are getting from all this social media scrutiny, even though it's quite negative, but, some people don't get shame. So what can you say? You can't shame the shameless. Not be so they talk. Abibeko, that's what they said to you. So they are really enjoying all the media buzz about this matter. I'm trying to find that long episode about the what's it called? About the divorce. I want to start with the divorce, the filing. There are some people that usually send me things. They usually send me things. So I'm trying to find it now. What was it that was said that They were dodging the filing. They said they didn't want to be served. Hmm? So, before we get into it, I want to talk about Rita. Rita. If you see anybody that sees that that long epistle that was written about how Yule has filed for 100 million and suing how Mary has filed and sued you for 100 million naira and sued Judy as well for adultery for 100 million. If you see it on Instagram, please just DM it to me. Send it to me on DM, please. I'm trying to find it now. I thought I had it, but I don't. Uh, but before I get to it, please, if you send it to me, I'll really appreciate that. Let me let me get to what's her name? Rita. This matter, it really hold Rita for body. Oh. How is Rita related to them? Does anybody know over the farm? Do you know how Rita is related? I think she's married into the family, but I'm not sure who she's married to. Is she married to Pete Doche's brother? Or how is she related to them? Anybody that knows should tell us in the comment section. Yes, keeping up with the Edochie season 100. Yes, Rebecca, do you have it on email? If you have it on the thing that was served, I don't think I will even read all of it because it's quite long, isn't it? But Rita was saying something here. Rita said here, Rita has been the one that is like, this woman, she likes, if you hear somebody like, she's the opposite of Mary. So Mary is the gentle one. She doesn't say much. She moves in silence. This one called Rita. Now, she married one of, Liz said she married one of Pitidoche's brothers. I see. Yeah, the younger brother. I see. Rita Edochie is married to Pete's younger brother, Tony. And she always credits Pete for bringing her to the movie industry. I see. Thank you. Yeah, I see. You see this Rita, she's the opposite of Mary. The way she carried this matter on her head, hmm, it's not small thing, no. So they've been talking about how Mary has sued, right? Mary has sued Yo for 100 million. That's what is reported. 100 million. Okay. He sued both of them. Both Yo and what's it called? What's she called? His so-called second wife. He sued both of them because actually, whether I think a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this, but in Nigeria, adultery is actually against the law. Yes, it is. I didn't know that until recently. It's actually against the law, and you can sue someone. Yes, you can sue. Okay, I think I know where to find it. Yeah. So Rita has been the one that is a nightmare. She's been sending watermelon messages like she's like, if you come for me, if you come for my family, if you snatch my husband, if you do this, if you do that. And with people like that, because they are ready to drag you. Because they are so ready to drag you. People like watermelon will not respond. They will keep quiet. They will just keep quiet and they will not say anything. Yeah. But people like Judy, people like Mary that doesn't say anything, they will keep doing videos upon videos upon videos. Like the one they did when they were dancing after they were allegedly served. So they said they've been looking for them to serve them papers, the divorce, and suing them for adultery, right? And they were dodging. They didn't want to accept the papers. Hmm? Yes, you can. Apparently, according to Nigeria laws, you can sue. I didn't know that until recently. People don't just know, but you can actually sue. So Rita is saying here today, now that after Edochie released that, in fact, the interview is loaded. It's Chuji that went to meet him in his empire. Did you see the chair the man is sitting? Even the Queen of England, the King of England chair, no big reach that chair. Oh my God. Oh, this man, chai. So Rita is saying that they hired people from Ogbomosho, Ogbominu Onitsha, to Drama Devil hometown. Now it's clearly clear. My darling daughter, Queen May, is a national treasure. Some people think they played her, but they really played themselves out of a good person. When your in-laws keep hailing you, when your in-laws keep saying how good you are as a person, wow, wow. So let me first of all, let's talk about the divorce first. So we now know from the blogs that um Rebecca said that Peter Doche is an elder statesman. That chair, the chair that he sits on is like a throne. You know Game of Thrones? How many of you watch Game of Thrones? That Game of Thrones chair is not up to this chair that Peter Doche, the man makes me laugh, honestly. Obviously, it's from a different generation, from a different era. So, as much as I don't buy everything that he says, because he's the custodian of patriarchy, right? Extreme patriarchy. So I respect his age, all right. I respect I understand that he's talking from, he can only talk from his what he understands. Iron Throne, yes. Some of you are Game of Thrones lover here. I'm a Game of Thrones lover. I bought all the seasons, season 1 to 8. I bought all of them on my Prime. I've seen that is it movie or series or what you call it. I've seen it. I think I've watched it like 5 different times. That's how much I love the games they play. Oh my God, this is Game of Thrones. Oh, Iron. This is the Iron Throne. This is the Iron Throne. Uncle Pete Doche is sitting on Iron Throne as a chief. So I was listening. I was listening. I was watching the thing, and somebody was making a comment. Did you see the way Pete? What's his name? Chudi is sitting down and he's like basically squatting to talk to him. I think Chudi was even afraid of him. When Chidi was talking, Chidi was, Chidi was choosing his words very carefully. Oh my God, this man, Jesus. You will respect him by hook or fire, whether you like it or not. He doesn't play around. Yes, this is the house of Lannister. Yes, Niger version. How people love Game of Thrones here like me. This is the house of Lannister. This is it. And you know the father, the grandfather Lannister, the one that the Kukute removed from him when he was sitting in his toilet. The Kukute son removed him. That is Pete. Pete Doche is the Baba, is the grandfather Lannister. Oh my God. Yes, his ideologies regarding women are from his generation. Yeah, he's not catching up. He's not catching up with this generation. But hmm, I can catch him some slack. I can give him some slack. Yeah. Mm. He's a legend in the industry, but not so much in his community. We have somebody from his community the other day. She's still here. Blessing told us about his community. So that legendary is in Hollywood. And it's basically from Things Fall Apart. Some of you who grew up and read Things Fall Apart, which is why, I mean, most of us know him. That's how he started, right? That book by Chinua Achebe is a timeless book. If you haven't read it, you should read it. It's a literature. We read it in literature. Things Fall Apart, it is called. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, so what we know about this whole scenario is the fact that Mary Edochie has sued her ex-husband or estranged husband for 100 million naira. She sued both of them, and what's it called? She sued Watermelon for adultery. Yeah. So let's talk about this very, very quickly. Then we'll go to what their father said, what Lannister said. Edochie Lannister, the Baba, what he said about this whole thing. All right. So according to the reports, Mary has sued Yo, and okay, I found it on one of these websites. Okay, let me share it with you guys so that we'll go through it very quickly. Sorry about that. I was actually cooking. That's why I was late. I'm usually prepared. Emma Binu. It's not easy. I went shopping and I started cooking. I was just rushing, rushing, rushing. To be a woman is not it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So, what happened? Let's read it. And then we will come back and talk about what Mr. Pete or Chief Peter Edochie said, not Mr. or Chief. So let's read it quickly. For the avoidance of doubts, May Yul Edochie filed a divorce petition against you. She also filed against Judy as a party cited, and she's asking for 100 million naira in damages against Judy for adultery with her husband. Make no mistake about it, Yul and Judy are not husband and wife. That not is in capitals. I don't know if you guys can see where I'm reading. Yes, it's in capitals. So actually, they are not married legally. Because according to the Nigerian constitution, you cannot take a second wife when you have married, you married a woman in courts. You cannot. It's against the law. So the people that keep calling Judy side chick, they are right. She's actually not a wife. She's a side chick. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up before we get to the nitty-gritty of this matter. There's a lot to cover. She's actually a side chick, apparently. Give us a thumbs up, guys. Like if you haven't done so. Please subscribe. Let me continue. They are not married legally. You know why? Because you cannot take a second wife when you are married legally according to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, Judy is not his wife. And she cannot be until you has divorced Mary. Okay? So, the article says it's a combination of delusion and absurdity for the two to call themselves husband and wife yet. Both Judy and you are aware of this lawsuit, having received copies of the suit's papers by email. Right? Let me continue to read. Surprisingly, both Yul and Judy are avoiding service of this process upon them. Isn't that surprising? You'll be wondering, you people say that you are Odogu, you are doing love in Tokyo every day, you are doing drama on social media. Why are they avoiding the divorce papers though? Somebody said that Yul is depressed. I am very, 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 I want to believe it because Mary has stated categorically from the onset of this whole shenanigans that she's not doing polygamy. It's against her faith and it's against her way of life. She chose not to be in it, but I think Yul wants to eat his cake and have it. So he wants to hold on to Watermelon and live in Enugu, in eastern part of Nigeria, and still retain his lovely family in Lagos. So the court bailiff has tried so many times to serve them in accordance with the rules of court, but they are evading the service of the court processes. Can you see this? Despite the braggadocious and the social media stunts, Yul, Edochie, and Judy are facing serious legal challenges and they seem ill-prepared for them, given the fact that they've been evading service of process. I wonder why they are evading this. Why are you evading it? I thought they would have embraced this so that they can be doing their love. If somebody say, I don't want to be in a polygamy, I thought they would just embrace it and say, you know what, okay, you can go, madam. Let me and my love in Tokyo be doing our love. Why are they invading it? Does anybody know? Please tell me in the comment section. If you know why they are invading it, I would really, really love to hear from you guys. All right. So, in addition to the substantiative petition, Mary has filed for an order of the court. This is another key point of the petition. She's restraining you from accessing their former matrimonial home. The application is based on the fact that there are genuine security and safety concerns. Yu's behavior has been erratic, irrational, aggressive, and increasingly threatening. He seems to have been under some influence. The full extent or scope for which we are yet to ascertain. But measures are being taken to protect May and her children. These measures are proportionate to the threats. Despite the combination of circumstances at the present time, last week, against all advice, Yule attempted to access their home, now occupied alone by Mary and her children. But he was stopped at the intervention of law enforcement. He was reminded that henceforth all issues involving his marriage to May and dealings in that regard are sub judice. He should consult his lawyer when and if he hires one and be guided by such lawyer. That's what the write-up said. This was written by let me see if I can find the source. I think it's a family solicitor in Nigeria. Yeah, they wrote it, and I think because they've been evading the so-called serving, they decided that, you know what, they're always on social media, so let's post it on social media. Since they are social media people, they like to do drama bar. Okay, let's do this drama together. Edochie. Okay. So that is what we have learned so far about this process of serving you a divorce, according to the blogs reporting. Okay, before I go to Edochie's the comments, oh my God, I can't even go through it because I'm reading. Guys, keep the likes up, keep the likes up. So before I go to you, Uncle Daddy Lannister, Edochie, aka Edochie's interview, I want to first play you the video of their reaction. Once that petition circled online and all the blogs were running with it, this is how they responded. You see how they were advising them to go and hire lawyers? That was actually very good advice. But you know what? I think they are past that stage of reasoning. Watermelon has just, I don't know. Yule is not thinking. Watermelon is sharing it by dressing up, and they will come on social media and be doing drama. It's pathetic. Honestly, it is. Anyway, so when they were served, this is how they responded. Let me look for the video where they were dancing. He was hailing the Odogu. Hey, this is how he was hailing the Odogu. This is how he responded. Though.
Yeah, by your sides. Ta, where's my ta? If you say you are strong, try this man and you will collect. It's
titles are so plenty.
Odogu, you will walk with your shoulders high. Odogu, it's not
marrying a lawyer.
Sigi kunye odogwu,
This is
odogwu binye
this is what
Igbo
they are doing.
fuo, nothing will happen. Onwere ihe na-eme. Ndị Igbo si na Ojiọfọ ga-ana. Ọkwa ifuru Ojiọfọ, ọ ga-ana ndị isi mmiri Ijiọfọ.
Okay.
Isi mmiri
It
Ijiọfọ.
goes on and on and on and on and on. Let's stop it there because it's just goodness. I don't know what to say. It's just I don't know. I know it's from time to time. It's good to boost your husband's morale if they are down. But I don't know about this Isimiri thing that you are recording and posting on social media. Obviously, everything these people are doing is for attention, is for likes, is for people to come and say, yes, yes, yes. It's for them to have that, people talk about them. I think it's really, really important for people to talk about them because it seems like that's all they have going for them now at the moment. So when somebody is not talking about them, until we look for another stunt to do. The stunts are endless, so I'm telling you. Oríṣiríṣi ni o. Ó pọ̀. Ó pọ̀, ó pọ̀, ó pọ̀. There's another one when they dressed up and let me see if I can find the video and show you guys. Guys, keep the lights up, keep the hair. I've seen another one. There's another one, this one. They dressed up. Okay, I cannot put the volume because I don't want to be copyrighted. So let me just show you. This was also after they were served now because they've been dodging and everything is on social media now. This was how they responded. They were playing The Lion by our musician. That nice music that I think for the first time I love that music. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't like but when you go, it's another I love the are we there, now we there, now we there, yeah. And if they play this music in a party, everybody dance. It's so nice. Flavor did us good with this music. Kai, I love Flavor. Anyway, for the first time, I heard this song and I was irritated. This is how they responded. She went to dress up. I told you they're doing Game of Thrones. Can't you see Judy's belt? Isn't that Game of Thrones? They used to wear that kind of belts. The dressing. You don't believe me? They started dancing and shooting a video to put on social media again. Chai. Oh God in heaven, have mercy on Judy. Have mercy on you, Edochie. That was how they responded. Okay? Alright. I wish I know the lyrics. Honestly, I really like that. Who likes that song? If you like that song, give us a thumbs up. Flavor is one unsung Nigerian artist that is consistent and is so good. If you love Flavor, give us a thumbs up. How many of you love Flavor? Chai. There's our sister here, Gigi, that doesn't play with Flavor. Flavor is so good. And this song, Chai, it makes sense. Mm. Yeah, so they were dancing to now we day, now we day, now we day here. Because he keep calling himself the lion. You go and do lion in court. They say go hire lawyer. You they do odogu for social media. I don't understand. Anyway, they carried on with their foolishness. Now let's go to the cocoa of the matter. Let's share what Pete Edochie had to say about this. This one was very, very interesting. Somebody shared it with me with this morning. I was like, thank God I didn't do this show yesterday. Now we get to play it. I don't know, why is my internet slow today? I don't know, it's kind of slow. Can you guys hear me? You hear me very well, yeah? Yeah, it's delusions of grandeur. Yeah. Okay, this is what Pete Edochie, Chief Pete Edochie, is an elder. You know, where we come from, respect. Age is respected in all Nigerian cultures, wherever you come from, whether you're from the south, you're from the north, you're from the east, we respect elderly people. If you are raised well, you know, you have to respect elders. That's how we are raised. So we respect him, but his views sometimes do not align with this century. It seems like Uncle is stuck in the past, but I don't blame him. I think if my father was alive, probably, you know, I wouldn't expect him to catch up with what is happening in modern society. So we can excuse him for that. How many of you saw people dragging him a few days ago when he was giving this same interview and was talking about Nollywood actresses who are leaving their marriages? And he was mentioning names. Uncle. I'm like, Uncle, why are you mentioning names about Nollywood actresses like Choma Oputa, Genevieve, this and that, Iretiola? What? The Bible says remove the stone in your eye before you see another person's own. He was mentioning names. That's to tell you that it's from a different generation. People from their generation speak their mind. They don't know how to sugarcoat things. They don't know how to be politically correct. So let's just, let's excuse Uncle Pete, Chief Pete Edochie. Yeah, yeah. So let's see what he had to say about this matter. Very, very funny. It started very well. I'm not going to lie. When your in-laws talk good about you, you're a good person. Honestly. Okay. This is what he had to say. Ah, ah. Ẹ gbà mí o. Trudy, kí ló dé? Why is he not talking? He's not talking, no. Is this one a picture? Ẹ gbà mí aládùúgbò. Okay, let's try again. I don't know, for some reason my computer is slow. Sorry guys. Let me try again. This computer, behave yourself this evening. I've been on internet. Kò yé mi o. Okay. It's slow. We go. Give us a thumbs up, guys. He said he does not interfere in his children's marriage or anything that has to do with them, and that you didn't tell them that they found out about the marriage same way everyone else found out. Why is he not playing? Agbamio. He's not playing, oh. Guys, I don't know why. Let me find it again in another blog. Sorry for that. Sorry. Seems like this thing is just. He said that you didn't tell them that they got to find out about it. They found out about it the same way everybody found out about it. That's what he said. Yeah, give us a thumbs up, guys. I don't know why my computer is so freaking slow today. Ah, okay, let's try again. He said he didn't know that you didn't tell them, but it's difficult for him to convince. It's difficult for them to convince May that they didn't know about it, that she will not believe. Basically, that's what he was saying. I did open it, but I don't know what's happening. Let me go to my messages again. Oh, ah, ah. Eh? Design image. What did you say, Auntie B? Please. Pete should have known of their dating along. If a child is wrong, you must call him out. Not wait until. Okay. You know he's not a child, right? I'm not part of those people that have been blaming Pete Dochio, to be honest. I have my disagreement with him regarding his stance on patriarchy and all that. But I don't think that we can hold him responsible for this one. I don't think we can hold him responsible. Okay, so the thing is not playing. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to have to upload it. I'm going to have to upload it. Let's see if it will play now. Yule is 41.
Suddenly, we heard he's picked up a second wife, right?
You didn't know before he picked the wife up.
That is one thing you must know about me.
Right.
I don't lie. It's not necessary.
Right.
God created me so well. If I tell you this thing is black, it is black.
Did that make you laugh? Sorry. Guys, sorry. So sorry about my internet. I don't know what's happening. Oh my God. He said that God created him so well that he doesn't lie. And you know what? I believe him. But it's the way he said it, you know. He said it with some pride. You can tell that he's a very proud man. He said, God created me so well. If I tell you this thing is black, it is black. I don't lie. I like that. But it's the way he said it with up. Look at, okay, first of all, look at the position. Can you see their sitting position? They said the interview was in his house. But I also I recall that, do you know who Chudi interviewed the other day? The former two-time president of Nigeria, General Olusegun Obasanjo, retired. He was president during military. He was president for 8 years. And he didn't sit in this iron throne. Actually, he was in a studio with Chudi, the normal studio that he does. I don't know whether it was in his home or where it was, but it was just normal studio. But I think Chudi had to travel to this Edochie's house, Lannister Edochie. When I saw the sitting arrangement, I was like, okay, Chudi, you go there. You want to interview everybody in Nigeria. Udaron Leni. He said, I don't lie. If I tell you something, you better just take it. Don't question me. Oh my God. Papa Edochie Lannister said what he said. Yes. He said, do not ask me question twice. There's no need for it. I don't lie.
You know, it's like when he wanted to run for governor or something. When I saw his photograph, I thought it was a production they were doing. There was somebody who phoned me and said, you know something? Yul is running for governor. And I said, you must be crazy. How? I never heard it. And I have 5 sons. I don't interfere with their lives, you know.
So I think that was very, very important that he made an example there about how Yul, somebody said that Yul is very headstrong, right? It's this kind of son that doesn't listen. He said that when Yul was going to run for governor, he didn't even tell him that he saw the poster and thought that it was an acting thing until people told him that your son is running for governor. That's to tell you how disrespectful that Yul is. No wonder. He doesn't have respect for his parents. I can tell you that. Because if you are running for office, Chepi is your parents that you should first go and tell. Your parents are alive. You want to be governor. And you can't go and tell your parents. It tells me something about his character as a human being. Well, you know what they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I see a lot of arrogance and pride in his father. And you inherited it. And you know the funny thing, when we talk about stubborn children, sometimes parents always say, especially if you have a talkative child, you say, this child talks too much. They're always talking, talking, talking. And then you take a look at the mother, you say, but you are talkative too now. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Coconut head, na be you. But I tell you, with all due respect, in Papa Tuna coconut head. Yes, that's the truth. Okay? We can't say that, without putting with all due respect because he's an elder. But with all due respect.
They say that it's not something is happening, good. If they don't tell me, I don't bother. If they tell me, beautiful. We just heard it, and that's it. You know.
So you suddenly heard that you're taking a second one. So you were saying you suddenly heard that.
Yeah, we did. You know, there is something we always say in Igbo. Onye kpata nkwu arụrụ si ngwele bịa tụọ onye ava. In other words, if you go and pick up ants-infested faggots, it's a direct invitation to the lizards.
Does anybody know the meaning of that parable? You know, Parables and proverbs are a way of talking by elders from, across cultures in Nigeria. Okay? Even in the south, in the west, I don't know about the north, in the east, parables are is big, very, very big. He said that, when a child, I don't know, let me play it again. I can't even remember the way he was saying about ants infested faggots is a direct invitation for ants.
Come to roost, right? Good. So here I am, and that's all.
That's all.
Mary is not just a daughter-in-law. I don't want to say that I love Mary more than the other wives of my sons. But the love I have for Mary is so strong. Why? The father and I were very close. Yes, and when we went for the traditional marriage rites in their place, the kind of reception their people gave me, I will never forget. Mary is a girl I love to the marrow. By the way, she's a wonderful person. Mary is a very, very brilliant girl. You may not know that. Mary is a computer wizard, that lady you're looking at, right?
Shangbo, did you hear that? Father-in-law said that Mary, her name is Mary. She just shortened it to be May, just as I call myself Brie. Her name is Mary. She just calls herself May and remove the Y. People do that. No big deal. Anyway, she said, Chief Edochie, the father-in-law, is saying that he doesn't want to, because he's got 5 sons, he said, he doesn't want to come out as if he's discriminating against the other wives. Remember, they're going to see this interview. But he said that Mary stands out. Mary stands out. Who knows the meaning of that thing he said about when you go and pick up an ant-infested maggot? It's an invitation. Yvette said, Judy is an infested maggot, and what he said. Judy removed all his pictures from her Facebook and oh, she's so damn predictable. That girl she's so shallow and narrow-minded. Oh, so she thought that, because Pa Edochie is coming out to praise Mary now, she's going to delete her father and her so-called father. She's not even married to the family. She's not. She's a side chick. And for the in-laws, it's not only, that's why I showed you guys what co-wives, you know what they call co-wives in Nigeria? If you marry a man and another woman marries his brother, both of you will be co-wives. That's how they refer to each other. So Mary and Rita, they are co-wives. Okay? Even though Rita is married to the father-in-law's brother, they are still co-wives. So she'll be like the elderly wife because she's married to another generation and Yul is younger. The way Rita has been fighting for May, and now the father-in-law coming out to speak. I mean, if there was some skeleton in May's cupboard by now, trust me, these people would have dug it out. That's why Watermelon and her friend, the Onishegun, that calls herself Iseli Kayamata, if there was any skeleton, they would have dug it out and put it out for the whole world to see. But you see, God, this our God, is good. Honestly. See the way the father-in-law described that. He said it's an ant-infested maggot. Chineke. Wow. If you know parables, you go know say that word is deep. If not me, chai. Oh, Jesus. I will know that I'm not wanted. I am not wanted. They don't want you. They didn't even go to marry you. You see, this is another thing we got from what Pete Edochie was saying. They didn't follow you to go and marry her. Nobody in Nigeria goes to marry without their parents. If anybody comes to marry you without their parents, when their parents are alive, their uncles and aunties and the family know that it's scam marriage. They are scamming you. Family is a big deal. It's not the first time. They will first go and do introduction. In Igbo land especially, they will go and do check-in. They will go and visit. They will talk. They will hold several sessions before the day of the marriage. Go and ask Watermelon who came to check, who came to visit her father, who came to visit her own what they call them umunna, who came to pay her bride price. You see, she's just fooling herself on social media. The so-called father-in-law said, see the way he described her. Oh my shit.
And to a very large extent, the success of that home is to Mary's credit.
Can you hear that?
But again, you know, things like this happen, and it's so difficult to convince her that you are not part of, you know. Mary is a wonderful person.
He said that the success, to a large extent, the success of that marriage is on Mary. She's a computer wizard. The success of the marriage, chai.
In fact, I just had my 76th birthday, and the message she put out was so endearing, you know. Yeah. And Mary is a wonderful woman. A lot of people have been advised.
Oh, this is where he spoiled it. Should we go there or we should stop here? It's been nice and saying, but he spoiled it now. Should we go there? I should stop here. Because this one will annoy you people. He was saying so many nice things, then he switched it. Uncle, why? You could have just continued. Eh? Angie, what do you think? Should I play it? Or we should stop here? Because what he said now is going to piss you off. It will piss you off. Angie, let me hear what Angie is saying.
Auntie,
Angie, what?
Ma, Auntie B, ma. Good afternoon, ma.
Or should I play what he said next?
Yes, Auntie B, play it. We want to hear everything. We
Oh,
want Auntie B, please
oh,
now.
he's
Auntie
been
B,
saying
please.
it's been good. Then he spout it.
Let us see now.
Okay.
The apple is not far from the tree, so let us see.
Okay. Oh yeah. This is what he
Her
said.
wrongly, you know, trying to see if they can sunder the link between herself and her husband. Most of those women who are advising her that way don't have good homes. You know, they don't.
Oh my God. He finished it by saying that people have been advising May to leave her marriage. That most of those people don't have good homes. That's where he spoiled everything. He was talking so well. We were liking him. We're like, this uncle, as she want to just by, eh? Chief Pete Doche, you are representing, loving your daughter-in-law, saying all the nice things, saying how your son is a coconut head and all that. Then he spot it at the end. But like I said, I can personally excuse that because you have to look at the context. The generation he's coming from is not is baby bloomers, right? That's what they call them. I'm trying to know all the millennials and all this group now. It's not from this generation, it's a long time. So the way they see it from their generation is that even if your husband is turned his head upside down and is walking with his head and his feet are all, you have to stay as a good wife. So of course, he doesn't want his child's or his son's marriage to end. So he said that, and a lot of people are like, no, uncle, no, 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 no. No, the disrespect is too much. And don't forget that a child, as much as we want to talk about it and romanticize everything, a child is lost in this whole process. I think for me, that was the biggest thing. Yes. So they've locked him out of their home in Lagos. That is the main thing that a lot of people were speculating. That Watermela is interested in moving to that home in Lagos because remember, Nollywood headquarters is Lagos. Okay? They make movies in the eastern part of Nigeria, but Lagos is still the headquarters. If you want to do movies in America, Los Angeles is where you have to be. They do movies in all parts of America, but it cannot be the same thing. All the big studios where all the money is made, blockbusters, is in California, in Los Angeles. So it's the same thing. So a lot of people were speculating that Watermelon, because she's so desperate for fame, wanted to go to that house in Lagos that May and her husband Yo built. But you see what she did? Ay, Jesus is Lord. Give us the thumbs up, guys. May moves in. She moves in silence, but she has power moves. You see how she's moving? She's blocked him. He can't access the house anymore. And in Nigeria, I tell you guys who are not Nigerians, this is not an easy thing to do for a woman in Nigeria. It's not. So because she moves in silence, she doesn't put her business out there, even though a lot of people are pressuring her. Some of you are not Nigerian. I think I had a quarrel with some people here. Once upon a time, they were saying, why can't you just divorce him? Why can't you just divorce him? I was like, yeah, guys, calm down. Don't tell her what to do. Leave her alone. She knows what she's doing. She has a lot at stake. But you can see it now. He cannot access that mansion again. They blocked him. That is May. I think we can learn one or two things from this woman. She moves in silence, but she's very, very tactical. She's very, very analytical. She makes power moves, but she moves in silence. But you see this Mbeke, they move in. They like the drama, social media attention, all the noise and all that. But you know what they say? Empty barrel makes the loudest noise. Yeah. Do you know what? Okay, before I start taking calls, let me shock you guys. Let me shockitalize you. Do you know the lawyer? Angie, do you know who her lawyer is? May's lawyer. Unmute yourself and tell us, because as I say this matter owe you for body. You are muted. Mute yourself and tell us who his lawyer is. Femi Falana. Femi Falana and Falana. A Chambers of Falz, the bad guy, with the husband and wife. The name of the Chambers alone puts fear into people's mind in Nigeria. Falana and Falana. They are the lawyers. Angie.
He dey sweet me at TV. He dey sweet me.
It's Falana and Falana. She went to hire. Femi Falana is one of those civil rights. He's one of the biggest. He and his wife, they are first. If you guys know Falz the bad guy, that's the parents. Their law firm is the one that put fear in people in Nigeria. That is the
I heard that this woman came out with this lawsuit. I jumped. You see the way I jumped from my bed. Jesus. It's too sweet. It's too sweet to me.
They say he has never lost a case before. People fear this lawyer in Nigeria. He's not a rice and beans lawyer. Okay, Angie, what do you think about this whole? What do you think about the interview?
And to the interview, the thing is, at least, Pet spoke well about me. Any other thing that he was saying for me didn't matter.
Right.
Any other thing that he was saying didn't matter for me, because he has already let us know all that y'all has said about his wife before. You know? So, Auntie B, I'm so sorry. I have to go because there's a lot of noise.
It's okay. That's fine. You can come back when you are free. Thank you, my dear. I can see how bubbly you are in the background. Okay. Thank you so much. Please, my link is in the comment section. If you got something to say, jump into the studio and let me hear your comment. If you are calling me on WhatsApp, please don't call. I don't take calls on WhatsApp. You need to come to the studio. If you go in the comment section, then you can click on the link where my name is and make your contribution. Not WhatsApp, please. Some people are calling me on WhatsApp. It's not WhatsApp. Natasha, welcome, darling. How are you?
Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister, for giving us an opportunity to even have a discussion like this. I really like your channel. Thank you for all that you do.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome. My point is this, okay? And I think even like we're all Africans, from everywhere. We are all Africans, and if you've had a family of some semblance, they'll tell you, speak respectfully, the manners and decorum. But I'm very, very concerned about our generation and the one to follow if we are not able to speak out respectfully against certain ideologies. Because what's happening here is yes, Peter Edochie is a senior man. He has accomplished a lot. But it's not everybody in his age bracket who has these opinions that he has, right? And so there are children coming after him and after him and after him, right? So if there's no other narrative coming out saying, no, I think, sir, respectfully, this is not something that is really going to make a healthy, balanced life for our relationship. There's got to be another voice speaking out, because let me tell you, if we don't say something, the silence just makes it okay for everybody to conduct themselves in a certain manner. I'm not saying that that's the only thing, but you can see the sun. This probably, if Peter Edochie is saying these things out in public and in an open forum, that means that behind the scenes he has been saying a lot of things. I'm not saying that all his children end up like that, but we are seeing a product of one of what somebody who has taken a certain idea and an ideology. It's very detrimental. So we should respect our elders. We should look up to them, but we should be able to also have respectful conversations, just the same way we do with our other senior family members. And let's have somebody, at least another point of view, to say. And the thing that really I want to say truly, it actually upsets me, is the fact that and I'm not sure if he was cognizant of this, because I don't want to put words in his mouth or, kind of say something that he didn't intend. But the way that it came across is, you're not talking about your son and this really big mess that he has come up with, and acknowledging that this is actually something that, somebody should not be tolerating. It's too much for one person to be holding so that they can just be in a marriage. But at the same time, you're condemning other actresses, marriages and the reasons that they left them, without knowing the whole picture of what was the reason that was going on in that home, all the circumstances. But you're very vocal about that. That's the part that I didn't like, the fact that he went and chose, like Toto Dike or Chioma's situation, saying like, look, these things are falling apart. You don't know what is going on in somebody's marriage. Just the same way you said you can't maybe advise your son, and you can't interfere. I don't know why you're interfering in anybody else's. So I just feel like, aside from the person that he is and the status, it is the line of thought that I think we need to kind of address, find a way to be able to speak about issues in society respectfully, but making sure that there's a counter argument, because people are actually, following certain ideologies, and they're just going on for years and years and years because they don't go unchecked. And that is sad for any situation. I don't want to live in a situation that is like that. Maybe some other people are okay with it, but then you see how detrimental it can be to somebody's health and somebody's whole psychology and something. You can imagine, So as Africans, I also think we need to move the conversation forward and see if we can go further than what our predecessors have gone. We have made strides, but then now we need to also continue that conversation. I don't know how you feel about that, or anybody does.
All right. Thank you so much, Natasha, for that. I think you have your device open on both sides, so your sound was bouncing back. So I tried not to interrupt while you were talking, but I did get your point. I think the point Natasha was making is about how we can respectfully challenge our elders when their views are contrary to what obtains in modern society. And I do agree with that completely. I do. We have to. We have to, because no matter how you see it, a lot of people listen to them. They respect, age is respected in our in communities, in our culture across Africa. He's a traditional man to the core and all that, but still, I'm glad that he was able to speak about it, but when they do say things that don't align with what is, remember what marriages was in back in the day when he got married to his wife is different from what marriage is now. Unfortunately, a lot of all these elders don't know how to change their thinking. You know, they are stuck in their ways. Somebody said in the comment section a while ago that I've been trying to convince my dad about it, but he's stuck. He will not agree. Yes, some of them will never. They will never agree. They will never change. But still, we have to find a way to balance it and respectfully challenge them. I don't like rudeness or somebody like I never ever remember his name. The one that wears that red bra. What's his name? Uche. Uche. Uche always carries that matter on the head. even Mary said go tire for Uche. Say Uche, I beg I don't send you. Enter house. Enter house, go face your own wahala. Uche came out and was blasting Pitidoche when Pitidoche was talking about in this same interview. So Pitidoche was talking about other actresses who are leaving their marriages and all that. Uche was blasting Pitidoche. That is not productive. Okay? It's counterproductive. What do you want to achieve? If you are going to achieve anything, you need to be respectful. Come with respect. Come from a place of empathy and understanding that, okay, dad or granddad, uncle, I understand where you're coming from. This is not your generation. But sir, today, with all due respect, let me tell you guys, once you put with all due respect in Nigeria lingua, you are okay. But Uche is not okay. Kò gbádùn. Uche ò gbádùn. But so definitely what Natasha is saying is 100% spot on. We have to find a way to challenge our parents and all these people from a different era that no, uncle, kò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ o. It's not business as usual. Marriages today are not like that. You don't expect a woman to stay when she's being ridiculed so much on social media. She's lost a child, and the father of the child did not take time to mourn. He didn't. Instead, he's on social media with another woman. And the children are watching him. It's impacting on their well-being. So, yeah. So Uche, no. That's the what Uche is not okay. So let me leave Uche alone. Enlightening, you are next. Unmute yourself. Tell us where you're calling from, and let's know what you have to say about this whole matter.
Hello, Auntie B. Thank you for having me. I'm your resident pocket lawyer for me. So, I mean, I've always been calling in when it comes to anything.
I know, I remember you now. Even though you are not a lawyer.
I'm not, but I bought the case.
You are far from being a lawyer. You're a doctor, aren't you?
No, I'm a midwife.
You're a midwife. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I love midwife. You guys do amazing work. Well done, well done. Wow,
Thank you.
bring life every day. Oh, midwives are amazing people. God will bless you.
Thank you. So in the first instance, the correction about this Peter Edochie's his parable or whatever his whatever idiom that he came, ant infested maggots. People are sort of interpreting it slightly differently. So he said ant infected faggots. So faggots, when I don't know if you guys did it, but where I come from, like when you go to the village, when you buy firewood, you also buy the little twigs that you use to catch to light the fire.
Yes,
those are faggots.
I don't even know what faggot is, to be honest.
Yeah, so those are faggots, those little twigs that you put them together to light the fire. So the little dry sticks, those are faggots. So that's what he was talking about. That if you pick up those ant-infested faggots and you bring them into your house, you're inviting lizards.
Right. He said if you pick up ant-infested faggots.
Yes.
You are bringing the lizard to come and roost.
Yes, you're inviting the lizard into your household. Exactly. Right. So basically, this one that he's saying picked, it's just so embarrassing for Judy. I don't even know whether this girl she has the, the discernment or the critical thinking to understand what this man is saying. No. They are calling, you say here, he picked up a wife. I mean, it's so embarrassing. But again, like I said, and you have said it so aptly, Judy does not have the critical thinking or the self-esteem to start thinking, oh, maybe I should back down. No, I think it's fueling her fire.
Yeah.
As long as she and you are doing the foolishness that they are doing, they are going to continue. So for them, they are a lost cause.
So it wasn't, a lot of people thought he was saying maggots. It's not maggots.
No, it's not maggots, it's faggots.
It's faggots.
Yeah.
Guess what? I just Googled it as we were talking and lightning. I didn't see anything. I don't even Google understand what faggot is. They don't.
So if you look at it, just open it on a dictionary. It will first of all say because it's an offensive word against a certain community.
Yes.
Look at the bottom of it.
Yes. Yes, I know. I'm even worried now because we're using it so often.
Yes, because even when you try to comment, they will flag the name.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
That's right. I think we basically got it.
Yes. Yes. So yeah. So my thing is, I mean, Pete has said so many nice things about May and at this point, and I'm happy that he has said that. But the thing about it is why now? The question I have for Pete is why now?
But
when your son is
76 years old, what do you expect that will be on social media and
oh no, but my point is the thing. I mean, they are so far down the rabbit hole now that as much as he has said this and it's embarrassing, Judy, you has gone so far down the rabbit hole that I don't think it's going to fix anything, because I did bring this point up that when the law group was making a statement and saying Yul is under some sort of influence. Now, when it comes to anything juju spiritual, it cannot be proven in court. So the law would not accept it. So a lawyer thinking critically will not say he's under the influence of whatever. No, he will say, they will insinuate that he's under the influence of something.
Right.
I mean, look at you. You at this point, he has pressed the self-destruct button and he's sitting there, and Judy is there clapping, fanning him on. So yeah, the guy, I mean, like you said, in Nigeria, how difficult it is to have a restraining order against the man to access his home.
Yeah,
that's how bad.
I think you know what they call in this part of the world. I'm trying to remember the word. You know, this kind of case that sets a precedence for other cases.
Yes, it's a test case.
Yes, it's a case. This case,
it's a test case.
This case of Yul and May Edochie.
Edochie versus Edochie would stand and give a lot of Nigerian women law.
It's going to go into the law books as a case study. Edochie and Edochie. I tell you, because you know now, Niger, you tell a man not to come to his house where Nibo.
No, well, exactly. That's what I'm saying, because they told you not to come, but he still carried his coconut head. And they had to call police for him.
Right.
Just to see the kind of thinking that he has, that they cannot tell him what to do.
Yes, and that also, like my darling, this also tells you how, you know, you see May, this woman, she's too much. She didn't just go to get that restraining order or file the lawsuit. She took precautions because she know he would try.
Yes.
Why couldn't he get access to the house? Because there was law enforcement there waiting for him. He tried.
Yeah. And there are so many statements. I mean, that law group has still said a lot about May. I mean, how May has strategized and dealt with this whole thing. As she sat down quietly, explaining how she said that she's been quiet all this while, waiting for the family to intervene, both families to intervene.
Yeah.
Waiting, and then she tried to take it upon herself to pray for you, to see that she believed that he was under some sort of influence, and she prayed for him and did all that. But I think all bets were off when she lost her son.
Yes.
And she decided, okay, everything out of the window.
Yeah. To be honest, before that point, I was thinking that there might be a way around it, but after that,
even me, I was like, maybe again, like I was thinking the same way, like maybe give him just step back, ignore the man. But I think after his son passed, you became a different, you know, he became a different case. I mean, it's something that I don't know how May sat quiet. Like I said, God, when I pray,
they keep manipulating him.
Yeah.
Watermelon keeps manipulating him spiritually.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's like,
I mean, when I saw that video of her screaming like a buffalo, shouting around him and looking at, I mean, and to be look at that video and look at how Yul is. Yul is standing and facing the camera, and the camera is on his side, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's facing the camera and he's looking at the audience. He's trying to look at the audience. Judy
Mm-hmm.
is shouting and looking around. She's focused on him,
Yeah.
shouting, making all those noise. And Yul is more self-focused. It tells you a lot that this man, I looked at him and said, this is a hurt person.
Hmm.
This man has been hurt and he needs someone to cajole him, to keep telling him you're good, you're good. You know, when you go and fight, when you were a child and you fight at school and you come home and your mom is telling you, don't mind, you're strong, you're strong. That's the kind of vibe I
You
got
need
from that.
a moral reset and boosting. A lot of
Exactly.
boosting. Yeah.
Exactly. And that was even before the statement came out from the lawyer. And I was like, something has happened to you for you to post this. They have May has done something to you for this woman to be shrieking and almost spitting on his face in the name of Ijele Odogu or Isimili, whatever. I don't know. You know?
Oh, at this point, Judy is she's psychotic to me as far as I'm
Oh no,
concerned.
she is. She and to
Honestly.
be at this point, I will believe that she's psychotic. She has completely unraveled. And then look at her friend. Her friend is desperately trying to remove herself from the situation, but she cannot because she
No,
has
she already got
collected.
involved. No, she got involved already.
Oh no, she has a lawsuit. She has a lawsuit. They haven't just publicized it, but she has a lawsuit ongoing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, she would have to
That,
cash that
that,
check that she.
that's the video you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Isimili Odogu one. Odogu one. If you come for him, you come for me.
Ah,
Anybody,
God.
she's so confused that she will pray Christian prayer and pray traditional prayer and mix all of them
Exactly.
together.
Exactly. That's why people are saying it's incantation. This is incantation.
Wahala, wahala, wahala.
It is so sad. I mean, look at you. Can you see what I'm saying? Look at
Eh,
Yu's face.
eh.
He would never
Isimili,
ever turn around and look at her. She's the
eh.
one that will hover around and come
He's
to his
the one holding
front.
the camera, right? You can physically he's
Yes.
holding the camera because
Yes.
his second hand is not showing. So she's holding
Yes.
the camera and recording. They're always doing reality.
Yes.
Chai, my show.
It's just sad to watch. It is sad
Yeah,
to watch. And
yeah.
now that we know where the family stands in this, I mean, how desperate is this woman? They did not marry you. You have, when they claimed you carried the name and
Even the
pasted Judy
parents even
Osto
follow
Yule
you.
Duce.
Who goes to marry without their parents saying that that's our
What
country,
family is she?
Nigeria?
Who raised Judy? So
At
they will
this
just
point,
dash her out like that. Who
no,
raised this
no, no.
woman?
At this point, I think I'm beginning to think that Yule is just a pawn in the
Yes.
grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
That's this woman called, you see, this one where they dance, what do they call watermelon? She has a plan,
Oh yes.
and the plan is being frustrated by me.
Oh yes.
Come on,
The thing
shit.
about May that I think has let this woman stand so strong and stand so long is there are nations praying for this woman. There are a lot of people praying for this woman. And never underestimate the prayers of hurt people, because May stands as a symbol of a lot of African women who have
Yeah,
been oppressed by these laws.
yeah, yeah.
So
This
they
is
will
one of,
sit down and look at me and cry and say, if it happened to me, let it not happen to her. And you can
yeah,
never underestimate that.
yeah, and it's all playing out on social media.
I say it is. You's life is a blockbuster right now,
Chai.
and it's sad.
Wow.
I just hope that he would live to see the end, because this guy is unraveling. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lightning. I appreciate
No
your
problem.
call.
Thank
Take care of yourself. Yeah, God bless you. Thank you for calling. Call us again. Yeah, we've got Celestine. Celestine, if you want to join, I'm going to end soon. Oh. When I want to join, leave, don't say Auntie B, share the link. I'm sharing the link now. If you've got something to say, some of you were calling me on WhatsApp. Please don't call on WhatsApp. You just need to click on the link where you say Obodoyibo TV. Go to the chat section. Just go to the chat. You see Obodoyibo. You see a link. Click on it. It will bring you into the studio. All right. Celestine. Hi. Welcome. I can hear you.
All right. Good good evening. Okay, nice to join your live today. Interesting conversation. conversations where people are having today. I just think that you might be under some kind of spell
Where are you calling from,
because
Celestine? Your
this is
internet
not
is not smiling.
normal.
It's cutting off and on.
Somebody comes and tries to mess up with a happy home. She's not even ashamed. She's publicly, advertising what she has done. It's not like you and May have officially divorced before she started what she kicked off with you. So for her to be doing, what she's doing. Okay, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's really cutting off. Where you joining
Hello.
us from? Yeah, where you joining us from?
Okay. It's a. I just
Oh God. Your internet connection is not strong, I'm afraid. Celestine, can you hear me? You're breaking up seriously. Okay, maybe if you can get a stronger connection, you can join us. Sorry about that. It's just we're not hearing you. I think you are really making some good points, but your internet is not smiling. It does happen sometimes. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, let me take some comments. Lady Jaguar said, all over the world, people are praying for me. People are fighting for me because they could not fight for themselves, their mothers, and their women, and the women in their lives. Oh, yeah. Maureen is in the school of thought of those people who think that he's under some influence. Maureen said he's under, he's not under. Oh, okay. I take that back. Maureen doesn't believe he's under any influence. She's saying that he's not under any influence. He made a bad choice and is suffering the consequences of that choice. Okay. All right. Let's see what Candy has to say. Candy said, the only spell you on you is on his third leg. Oh my God. He's on his third leg. That's the only spell. You don't believe there's any spell. Okay. Ati said, May needs to live praying and she shouldn't take anything for granted aside from the spiritual battle. There are also spiritual battle going on. She should not relent in prayers. Yes, absolutely. How can you relent when you are facing imminent, serious problem, danger? Eh, I've never seen it. This is, when they say weapon fashion against you. This one is this one you see here. This watermelon is the weapon that is fashioned against you and me. Flaky Moss said, Heaven help those who help themselves, and that's why May is doing. She can't just fold her hands and let an opportunist Judy enjoy everything she's labored for. You see how the father-in-law was talking about how brilliant she is? He was saying how brilliant she is. She's a computer wizard. She's very brilliant. She's this. Artie said, the husband of Taste Bud sued Daddy Freeze and won money. Artie, leave me alone, oh. Just leave me, oh. Say Daddy Freeze. He's a mouthpiece for broken men. So just leave him and leave me, I beg. Yeah, of course, May will be praying. And somebody said, Eileen Thompson said, the case is a classic Colossians 2:15. And having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public show spectacle of them. The two of them are laughing public spectacle. And somebody, Miss Alec, is giving advice and say, I believe May should relocate after this. May, you will always want to get her back. That be juju be that. Okay, still sharing my link. If anybody's want to join, I'm going to end in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 1.5 hours. Blessing said, with all May went through, Edochie still want her to stay. Yes. I think that was the part that, yeah, he wants her to stay. You can imagine what May has been going through with lots of advice. From his respectable father-in-law is saying the true advice is bad. Yes. To them in that generation, unfortunately, blessing is all about keeping the family together. Even if you are crying, just stay there. Mhm. Just stay there. Somebody accused me a few days ago and said, I don't like commenting on any post on social media because people always come under your post. And I don't like that. They will see the post, so they won't make their own comment. They will not come under your post and start to write rubbish. And somebody came and saying, hey, you're always advising people to leave. Why are you always advising people to leave? I said to her, I said, first of all, I don't advise people to leave. I advise people to, when it face you, you go think and well. Now you go decide what is good for you. But if you say I'm advising people to leave, I will tell you that, yes, I choose life. Okay? I like marriage. I think marriage is beautiful if done correctly. It's a wonderful thing. But I choose life because having lost a sister, I know what it means. So I choose life above marriage. If that's a crime, then that's fine. I choose life. I will choose life all day, every day above marriage. Because a lot of people are broken. Look at what this poor woman has been put through now in the past 1 year. Everything is playing out on social media. And you say, you're always telling people to leave. When and she said, oh, I'm not in a DV situation. I'm just saying. And this person is following me. Oh, she probably watches my show. It's a woman. Sorry, nígbà míì, I just think about women and I say, Anja Antori Aja. Aja nita no jale inkulemi. Women. God will help you. Uju, welcome, my sister. How are you?
I'm
Unmute
very good.
yourself.
I'm
Hey,
very
sis.
good, Sister
You
D.
okay?
Long time. Oh, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, my dear. How are you,
Long.
sis?
I am
Welcome.
good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Do I just watched the part of Pete Edochie's interview,
Yeah.
and where he was praising May. And I want people to know, those people that were saying that May, you don't know, maybe May is a bad person, maybe May is this, that's why you left. We've heard from the father-in-law, somebody close to her, that May is a wonderful person, that May is a good person. And the one that got me, because I wrote them down, I'm going to upload a video on that. She said, to a very large extent.
Yes. Yes, so are you there, Sister Uju? Someone called Akamo Adenike said, I'm facing the same experience May is facing, and I could not move because of lack of finance. He reduced me to nothing and subject me under intimidation while enjoying the company of another woman.
Oh, wow.
I'm a
So
show.
sorry. Oh, my shit. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
So, for people to know that part of blaming May, that maybe May was a bad wife or May wasn't good to her, the father-in-law now came and cleared that air.
Yes.
What happened to, and I keep saying it, what you made a mistake. It is just the kind of mistake, temptation most men are facing, are going through. She met the wrong person. She jammed the wrong.
Your internet keep cutting off. Would you? It's gone off again, sis.
What
Okay.
else? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what is it? Are you having calls? It keeps cutting off.
I don't have calls, though. It's just this my Wi-Fi. Sometimes my internet. Sometimes it behaves. Sometimes it doesn't. Can you hear me
Okay.
now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So that uh, the case of Yule. Now, the other day I was just thinking about him. I started feeling sorry for him. This young man is now confused. You know, he's confused, and his dad said that he wasn't even aware that he was getting a second wife.
Yes.
He came clearly, and I believe him, because
Yeah.
many people didn't believe. They say, yeah, he must know. No, he said he didn't know.
Yes, I believe
Even
that
when,
too. He said
even
he doesn't lie, and I believe that people
I
from that
believe him.
generation, they just speak their mind. They don't care.
Exactly. Even when that time you wanted to run for governorship, he said he
Yeah.
didn't even know. You didn't tell him. It was somebody that called him, and he said, "Are you joking? This must
Yes.
be a joke."
Yes.
So the good thing now is, I am glad you just accept it. May has moved on. You move on. I don't think Yul hasn't accepted this whole
Why
thing.
do you think he's refusing to sign the divorce papers and all these things, by the way? Since he's with another woman now, maybe he will just move on and be doing endless love with her.
Exactly, because that's what I thought. I thought that it would be a time for celebration for both of them. You know, the two king and queen of Capricorns, the two people, match made in heaven. But no, because he knows what he was going to lose. And the father-in-law said in here, May, to a very large extent, is the one that has been holding that marriage, that household. So he
Hmm.
knows exactly what he will be losing. He wants to eat his cake and have it. And May is telling
Yes.
him, Mr.
Yes.
Man, your ego, your pride, though, is not going to make me stay. I'm
Hmm.
not going to be numbered. I don't want to remain in polygamy. And it's good for him to go sign the papers, accept it, and move on with your Omalicha Judy, your Judy, Ijele Wany. Move on and leave this woman alone.
Hmm.
That's just what I'm begging him to do. You, please, do the needful. Stop dragging this woman. You have lost her. I
Hmm.
know he's praying that maybe May will turn around. May can't deal with polygamy. There are some people that are not created for polygamy. It may
Absolutely.
work for others. Like
Mm-hmm.
me, I don't have the strength for polygamy. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have like May. He doesn't want to be numbered. He doesn't want, oh, this week is my time with my husband. Next week is for Judy. No, she doesn't want that. And some women
Yeah.
can't deal with that. So that's the way I'm seeing things. I'm glad that Peter Edochie, said the truth. And at least people know.
Some people felt that he was not holding his son accountable enough in that statement.
Yeah, but the thing is, I needed to watch the whole interview, or the only thing he said, he's 41 years old, and
He said
all
he doesn't
that.
interfere.
He
He said
doesn't
that.
interfere.
He said
Yeah,
he has 5 sons and he never interfere. He doesn't
interfere.
interfere in their life. If they come
Mhm.
to tell him, fine. If they don't come to tell him, he doesn't interfere. And you have to respect that. Some
Exactly.
parents are like that.
Because they're grown-ups.
Yeah,
They're
but
grown-ups.
you that didn't tell him he was running for governor. What do you expect that I was going to tell him? Knowing that everything, no matter how we disagree with Chief Pitidoche, he's not a polygamist.
He
So how
is
do you think
not.
Yul is going to go and tell him? Of course, he won't have the liver.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that time that you ran for governorship, you remember Peter Edochie, there was a video, there was an interview he did, and he said that he didn't know he was running for governorship, that it was the youth that asked him and begged him to bless his son. Remember, there was a video he was blessing you.
Mhm.
He said that they begged him, and he said, are you sure this is what you guys know? Because he said that he knows his son, that his son is very stubborn.
He
But
is.
yeah, but if that's what you guys want, the youth, okay, I'll bless him for you. But in that time now, we didn't know you. Like, I was even, I wanted him to be governor too. But now we have seen the real you. But I
He's
pray,
forgotten all about Uju. He's
yeah.
forgotten everything about politics now, isn't it?
No, but he's saying he'll still be the president of Nigeria.
In his dreams, he will be the
And
president of Watermelon and
and
their
the
children.
reason why Judy calls him your excellency, because they
Ah,
believe that he's going
uh,
to be the president of Nigeria one day.
uh,
And he
it's
needs somebody like May, who is a computer wizard, who is very brilliant, to be by his side.
no, he
When he's
needs
going,
me to help him hack INEC.
When
He
he
needs
goes,
me to help him hack INEC's website to
when he,
change the election results. That is the only way he can
yeah,
become president. Oh,
exactly. When
yeah.
he goes to Aso Rock. But I
He's
do
somebody
pray
that will hack. He's looking for a hacker.
everything now, all the what he's doing now on social media is a defense mechanism. It is a man ego that is injured, and Judy knows how to massage that ego. He knows how to stroke that ego, calling him every name. You should just take time out and really think about himself. His career is at stake. He's not the first to go get into polygamy, but the way he's handling it is not right, and that's why people continue to talk, and he continues to give us
He
things
gives
to
us
talk about.
content. He's giving us content. While light alive.
Wallahi. All right, Sis B,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Oh,
Thank
God
you, Sister
bless you.
Iju. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Obodo
you, my
Fam.
sister.
Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, sis. Have a good evening. Have a good afternoon over there. So I'm going to end now. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Amaya, how are you? I'm ending now. You say you love the way May is handling it, right? Of course. Everybody loves the way she moves. I'm ending with this drama. Hey, Uche. I'm learning that words. Rest. Uche, rest for goodness sake. Rest. Uche, don't go and give yourself a attack over this matter. The way she carried he carried this matter on his head. Uche, this is what he had to say again. He reacted when they Chudi released a video where Chief Pete Edochie was talking about Nollywood marriages not lasting, how they are living their marriages. Uche reacted. Now again, that he said something about how they loved May. She's a good wife. She's the one holding the marriage. Uche reacts to everything. Anything that has to do with me, Chineke, is on it. Let's see what he has to say to end. I'm ending now.
Person where you get belay from in Papa do 1 hour interview. He not mention your name. Oh, they call you Tia Judy. And we come.
He's the way he'll be screaming and speaking Yoruba. Uche. Oh, Uche has some serious demons that he's fighting with too. He'll be screaming and shouting in Yoruba. Oja koju tie.
No, ìjẹ́lẹ̀ odógún kan, ìjẹ́lẹ̀ ewédú ni, ìjẹ́lẹ̀ odógún kan, ìjẹ́lẹ̀ pàpíàpíà ni. But Sapit praise me. He says he's a good wife. She's intelligent. God will bless you, Sapit. I want to apologize to Sapit. Oh, Daddy, Mom, my daddy. But I beg.
Yesterday, Uche Ogbadun, I swear down. Uche is not okay. Yesterday, he was busy on social media dragging Pete Edochie for talking about Nollywood marriages not lasting. Today, now he wants to apologize. Shengbo.
I want to apologize. I want to apologize, my daddy. Judy, upon all the dancing and singing you did with your person husband for social media, in Papa to interview, you don't mention your name. They call you Tia. Hey, Judy. Oh, they call you Tia. Person where you get belay from, in Papa do 1 hour interview. He not mention your name. Oh, they call you Tia Judy. And we talk. Hello, we ìjẹ́lẹ̀ odógún. Ìjẹ́lẹ̀ odógún kan. Ìjẹ́lẹ̀ ewédú ni. Ìjẹ́lẹ̀ odógún kan.
Uche na crazy. Uche I swear that. He said Ijele. It's not Ijele dog. It's Ijele Ewedu.
Ìjẹ́lẹ̀ pàpíàpíà ni.
Ijele.
Sapit, praise me. He says he's a good wife. She's intelligent. God will bless you, Sapit. I want to apologize to Sapit. Oh, Daddy, Mom, my daddy. Daddy, I beg. I want to apologize, my daddy.
Oh my God. I think we can end here today alone. Oh my God. Uche Ogbadun. Wallahi, Uche is not okay. He's calling Sapit daddy yesterday. I want to end alone. Let me just end here because Uche. So when Yoruba say were ondun wo boko shebilomo is Uche they are talking about. And the funny thing is that he's an Igbo guy, but when he's doing his video, I think he was born and brought up in Lagos. He will never speak Igbo. You see how Judy is always speaking Igbo in our own video. We will interject with Igbo and English. But Uche will be speaking Yoruba. Only Ijele Ewedu. We don't get another name, Ijele Ewedu. Oh my God. I'm ending now. Oh yeah, just 2 minutes, make an end.
I
Welcome.
know. I just wanted to quickly stop by because since this whole after the last video with what's his name,
Judy.
with
Judy.
Judy, I've been watching May more because I've been watching her more intently and all of that. I was like, yes, when she slammed them with that lawsuit, I drank water
Hey.
on her behalf. I raised my water glass. I said, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That's how you move in silence because these people think she's stupid. And I'm
Yes.
glad that she's showing it to all Nigerian women instead of coming on social media and shouting and crying and making a joke of yourselves. This is how you move in silence. You don't
Power
have to
moves.
engage.
Yes.
You,
It's
you
power
know,
moves. Mm.
you've done your part. You know you've been a good woman. You know you've been a good mother to your children, and you've held up your husband in ways. You don't. This is not time for tears. You cry, that's fine. But when you come outside for the sake of your children and for the sake of their future, you make sure that you put yourself together and deal with this.
Amoye, are you there?
Can you
We're not
hear me?
hearing you again. Okay, welcome back.
Oh, okay. A call was coming. I'm sorry. So anyway, lastly, let me not keep you too long. By the way, Sister B, you look amazing. That video you sent me, amazing. And greetings
Thank
to
you.
Cynthia for me. So
Thank you.
on this note, his father, Yo's father, has just come to seal it off to
Yeah.
prove that this woman, her hands are clean, her heart is clean. There's no
Yes.
way. This is why the universe is fighting for her. This is why she
Absolutely.
has the support of millions and millions of people. And it will
Mhm.
continue to be that way because this woman did not wish harm on her husband.
Mhm.
One word she said, God will judge you both. Look at what is happening. Not only
Hmm.
that one, she tell them, oh, she don't follow them drag, she don't follow them quarrel. Look at what is happening.
Hmm.
More power to her, more strength to her. My prayer is
Thank
that she'll be healed. I know she just lost a child, but God will heal her and compensate her in
Amen.
ways that only He can, and the world will hear of it. Judy and they will hear of her, and they will come with bended knees. When the time reach, now they will come beg that woman as the
Hmm.
boss that she is over them and everything they own. Shebi the woman run follow until say the mansion, she go fit pack enter mansion. Omo, forget mansion, no. Go and stay in your Enugu and
I'll
be
be
doing
paying
local
rent.
champion.
Hmm.
It will not pass there. So I don't want to keep you any more longer than you want to stay. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I
Thank
appreciate you. I
you,
love you. Thanks for
Amaya.
all that
Love
you're
you,
doing.
darling.
I love
Yeah.
you. I love you. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Nice to see
Kisses.
you.
Bye to
Thanks
everyone.
for dropping by. Thank you. Peter Obi's PA. Welcome. Thank you. Amaya. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. We have about 1,300 people watching, but the likes are not up to 500. There are so many lessons. This case is going to be a case study. When they say serious case study, I don't know what they call it in Nigeria, but here in the UK, they call it serious case study. When there's something that is in law, there's a word for it. I can't remember what they call it. There are some cases that becomes case studies that, they write it into the law of the country. And when they are teaching people law in universities, they use it. Edochie and Edochie. In the case of Edochie and Edochie, how many of you went to law school in Nigeria? What do they call them? Is it landmark cases? I don't know. I'm looking for, is it landmark cases they call them? Yeah, they write it into law and they use it as example. Landmark cases or landmark judgment. Yeah, this is what this case is going to be like. I'm telling you, if you know what is good for him, let him go and get a lawyer now. He needs to go and get a lawyer and get his house in order to go to court because Falana and Falana they don't play. No, they don't. Those are the even the government of Nigeria, all their coconut head government of the past. when they bring Femi Falana, they sit up because they know that you can't bribe him, you can't persuade him. There's nothing you can do. He's one, rugged lawyer that stands for what he stands for. He stands for the law. He stands for the rule of law. He follows it to the latter. He's very well respected in Nigeria. So let's watch. Like I always say now, for this matter, sit down and look now, dog name. We there, yeah. No wala. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Give us a thumbs up. I'm gonna be back sometime during the week. Brother Ben, you're here now. Hey, we don't see any man. The only man we call internet no smile. Brother Ben said, God bless every woman that holds their home together like me. Amen. Thank you so much. The home has been scattered on her hand though, so we cannot, if she decides to leave, nobody can blame her. Enough is enough. Juju has taken over the house. Watermelon Juju. Ijele Juju has taken over. So I think you should just sign the divorce and move on with his life. May God help them. But I think, we keep talking about it because there are lessons. There are plenty lessons for both men and women to take. We have lessons for side chicks or potential side chicks. We have lessons for wives who have dignity, respect, self-respect, who value their worth, like Mary, Edochie. We have lessons for, Odogu, the so-called Odogu. Yeah. Chop, 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 clean mouth, chop, chop, hook. And the trajectory of your life will just change from pillar to post. Be running kita, kita, kita. Turn yourself to Ijele Ewedu. Ijele Ewedu. Uche get bad mouth. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in my next one. I appreciate you. I love you guys very much. God bless you. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Love you. Have a good weekend. Bye.